Live from San Diego, this is KUSI News.
Well, San Diego may have found a solution to the housing crisis. It's factory-built apartment homes constructed in factories and then quickly installed in neighborhoods as a faster and cheaper way to address the housing crisis. Here to tell us more is licensed real estate broker Mark Powell. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Allie.
So tell me a little bit, what's your reaction as you see that there are, I think it's 2,000 of these that have already been built fairly inexpensively, and now the question is, where are they going to go and how can this help the housing crisis?
So there's multiple ways to do factory-built homes. The ones you're talking about, they almost look like steel boxes that you can stack up on top of each other. And I watched a video on how they build them. They're strong and they're stackable. So potentially, you could go into a neighborhood if somebody wanted to build multiple story homes and they could build 4 or 5 or 6 story apartment complexes in a fraction of the time that it would take if it were called stick built, where you have to actually be on site cutting wood, welding. So they're a fast and inexpensive way to build affordable housing. However, there are some drawbacks, just like with everything.
Yeah, because I guess the question there is, everybody can't live in a condo, in an apartment. If you've got a family, that may not be the best solution.
Not the best solution, and also we're turning into a city of renters. So we're not able to build enough for purchase properties. Now, typically condos were your entry level. I mean, most people start, you buy a condo and then you go from a condo to a single family home. Well, they're not building enough condos because there's certain litigation that can occur through SB 800, which is a construction defect law that says we can sue the builder up to 10 years after they build these condos. So condo construction in San Diego has almost stopped. They do build some, so there's no way for people to get, remember, generational wealth, the American dream. I'm gonna buy a house, I'm gonna raise my family. They're just not building for sale as much as they are for rent. So we are now past that 50% mark where we have more renters than owners now.
Which is kind of a scary thing, and we're seeing in a lot of these neighborhoods where people are taking older homes on a lot and then they're going and putting in these small complexes.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of pushback on those. Is this something that you think they might end up trying to put these kind of units on lots like that?
Well, polling indicates that neighborhoods do not want 5, 6, 7-story apartment buildings in residential neighborhoods. That's kind of the plan that the city is heading towards. It's called infill. They say, okay, we can't expand anymore because we have an ocean on one side, we have Mexico on the other side, Camp Pendleton, and the mountains. We're landlocked.
Sure.
So they're gonna go up. But people really don't want other people peering in their backyards. They say it. They say, we don't want these as NIMBY, not in my backyard. That's exactly what they're talking about. So what is the city going to do? What are their options to build these units? So they're going to either have to expand in outside areas, outside corridors, or we're going to have to work on these types of solutions. But if we continue down this road, we will become a city of renters. There are other options, though. We have other options.
What are the other options?
Well, you can build, like, I know it might sound strange, but mobile home parks. Mobile home parks, you actually own the unit. And if you see the way they look now, they're not like the mobile home parks you're looking at that get hit by tornadoes in the Midwest. They're actually beautiful, but San Diego County has not authorized a motorhome park in 50 years. You can build off the freeway corridors in areas where there is some land to build single-family homes. They're called modular homes. They pour the concrete foundation and they build the frames in a factory, and they'll erect those. And then you can actually have single-family neighborhoods. Right now, you know, this is what I always say this, the city says we want affordable housing, yet they do everything they can to make homes not affordable. You know, raising our water rates, trash fees, electricity, all those things.
All right. Well, I mean, it's a conversation we're going to continue to have, that's for sure, as we continue to look at these situations. All right. Thank you, Mark Powell. We appreciate you coming in.